Okay, hi. So this week's process work theory, is about what we call rank in process work. And rank is a way that we measure power and differences of power between people, between people, also between groups. But since we're focusing on relationship this week, that's why I chose to put rank in, because it's really beneficial to have increased rank awareness everywhere in our lives, but especially in relationship, because it can kind of be under the surface in a kind of unconscious way. It helps if we become more conscious of it and use our rank with more awareness, either high or low rank. So rank, kind of in a similar way as they defined it in the military, is about power differentials. Who has more power in a given situation in a different way. So there's different types of rank, and I'm going to name the main ones right now, but just know that there are more. So the main ones that we work with are social rank, contextual rank, psychological rank, and spiritual rank. Then there's other ones, like I keep saying. So some examples of social rank. So these are ones that kind of are present in society, you can think of it as, are things like gender, race, age, sexual identity, sexuality, sexual preference, education level, socioeconomic status, looks, attractiveness, which might include like weight, height, weight proportional or not. Get the light back on. Nationality. So sticking with nationality, like an American in an American culture, American in America has higher rank than somebody who's here visiting, let's say from Singapore, right? Somebody visiting from Singapore, or let's say China instead. So somebody visiting from China who maybe English is not their first language. I mean, we have race mixed in here, but even let's say, oh no, here I go. Canadian looks like an American, right? Pretty much, probably, maybe. Sounds mostly like us, but is going to have a lower rank because they're not in their home territory, right? Like, so we have more power. White people generally have power. This is just on the social level, have power over the other races. Men traditionally and typically have power over women. And women have power over, let's say, somebody who's transgendered. Now, in certain ways, that's not true, so we'll get to that. But basically, it's good to understand these things because they play out in certain ways. And here's the general rule around rank, is that the person in the higher position of rank is less conscious about the fact that they have higher rank than the person in the lower rank. So we'll just stick right now, we're in social rank. Let's say white and black, okay? White people and black people, right? Like white people, it's so easy for us to say like, I'm not racist, and most of the people who I know aren't racist, so it's not, I think they're making it up because I don't experience it, right? A black person has a really different experience walking through their life. They're looking for the signs, they're feeling it all the time. It's in our language in a way that a white person is not conscious of, but the black person is hyper conscious of, right? So they are highly aware that they have lower rank than us societally, and they're made to see that and feel that over and over. So in a relationship, it would be really important for both of these people to have a high level of awareness around the rank differential, because it's going to come up. And then you can work with it instead of one person being totally out to lunch and the other person being pissed. If both people are like, if the white person is like, yes, this is an issue, then it relieves the black person. They're like, thank you for seeing it. Now we can have a conversation. The rank is still there, but at least we can have a conversation instead of denial and then a fight under here, which is a very stuck place to be. I'll move on, and we're going to have a little discussion about this in class. I want to say the next kind of rank is called contextual rank, and that is of a certain context. So let's say we have a store, right? And the store's manager is a black woman, and then there's a white man who is the employee, right? So then in this context, even though she's black and she's a woman and he's white and he's a man, so societally he has rank, contextually she has rank because she's the boss. So contextual is like in this situation. Okay? So situational rank would be the same thing as contextual rank. Okay, now the third kind that we'll talk about is called psychological rank. And psychological is about your awareness. So we were saying before that the white person societally has rank over the black person, right? But because the black person is constantly made aware of this and the white person doesn't have to think about it, then the black person has